Automations is a home automation company with a focus on performance and quality installation that is very easy for the client to use.
Bluesound really is the most affordable product lineup of high resolution audio streamers. And so you got to look at Bluesound really as part of a family. I think that's the other reason why integrators like Audio Innovations are having so much success, is that Bluesound's part of a wider ecosystem, a BlueOS ecosystem. And BlueOS is the operating system that runs these products and lets them all talk to each other in multi-room form. And it's not just Bluesound that is part of that, although it was kind of the initial brand that operated. But now with NED Electronics, our sister company, coming into the fold, with third-party brands like Dali loudspeakers and Monitor Audio coming into the fold, what that means is that Bluesound is kind of your initial launch point for an ecosystem solution. And I think when we're talking about integrations and integration companies, what they're looking for are solutions. And Bluesound is kind of that starting launch pad for the multi-room streaming solution that they're looking for.
The main reason that we settled on Bluesound for the home automation space that we work in is mostly for the quality of audio. The performance is fantastic. It far exceeds that of other products in the category. It integrates very, very well with the Crestron home automation systems and Control4 automation systems that we install in almost every project that we do. And that was important to us. And we have heard from so many of these other companies that they integrate well, and then when you actually get down to doing the installation, they kind of fall flat. They don't do what they say they're going to do. They don't work well with the different services. There's all these failures. We haven't seen that with Bluesound. It's been very, very reliable. The clients whose homes that we've installed it in are very, very happy. And that's obviously the ultimate goal, keep the clients happy.
I'd like to add to that the support. Having a real support, brand and a partner in support that we can rely on. There are other brands that are out there where I think they focus a lot on outsource support and things like that, and that just doesn't seem to be the case. I feel like when you pick up the phone, you're calling Bluesound, you get an engineer who really has the ability to ensure that you're getting your product to the finish line so that your client's happy, and that's important too.
Bluesound supports its integrators in a couple different key ways. One is we pay really close attention to feedback from integrators for feature sets. And so building our software, building our hardware in ways that take into account integrators, and I'm talking about individual integrators, integration companies like Audio Innovations. We would take feedback from our partners in the CI channel, and we would incorporate that into our roadmaps, into our move forward plans. The other way that we support our integrators is a dedicated support team where where integrators are only a phone call away from a live phone call with someone on our support crew, and not only just a dedicated support crew, but one that's very knowledgeable and one that's close to the products. They all have these products in their homes, especially right now as we're all working remotely. It's really good, and set up the systems, set up the whole support system to be able to support integrators really quickly and cohesively.
Before we select any product that we work with, we run it through a very rigorous vetting process. We will actually buy the product. We will set it up in either Matthew's home or my own home. We will use the product for typically at minimum a month or two before we'll really start to look at whether that product's going to fit our company or not. We did quite an extensive vetting process with Bluesound because the category is a very difficult category to judge and see if it actually works, because there's updates and all these things that are happening. And our experience was very, very good in that process. And then we kept moving forward and started installing it in homes from there.
We've also tested it across several network lines, which we feel is important because we do go into projects where there's existing networks to deploy these products, and we found to their product to be the most consistent across all types of different networks. So some of my favorite aspects of the Bluesound product line are really the app. The app is super easy to use. It really has a lot, gets you to your sources really quickly and does what it needs to do so that you can get into the app, get your music playing, and get out. And to us and our clients, that ease of use is really paramount to their use of the system and their happiness with their investment.
Another aspect of the line that was very important to us was its ability to stream high-res audio. Again, because we are focused on providing our client with the highest performance products we can, this high-res audio was something that we required in this category. And there were very few products that actually do high-res audio and do it very, very well. Bluesound certainly does that very well.
Bluesound's a key ingredient for introducing customers to high-resolution audio streaming, because high-resolution audio streaming really matters. And that's what we do from the beginning to the end of designing a product and designing the software to support that product. What we care about the most is high-resolution audio, about listening to music in the highest quality possible.
I think the most common thing that everybody's seen when they're setting up a wireless network or a wireless system or something like that are network loops. And Bluesound's got that covered. They've figured out how to handle those types of things without causing network crashes, which is ultimately important to the Crestron systems and the client's use of the network, because when the network goes down because of a thing like a network streamer, that's not great.
They use proper networking protocol. They allow us to set up their product on VLANs so we can separate their product from the main network and do some quality of service things to make sure that we don't have an issue. We've had issues where other branded products takes down the whole entire network at a client's house. And especially now where everybody's working from home, man, if you have that happen, you're in trouble. So by being able to take the product and move it to a separate VLAN, that gives us a whole lot of confidence that we're not going to get a panicked phone call from a client that their kids can't get on Zoom today, or they can't get on Zoom today, and they have a big meeting with their clients in China, and and we know that it's this product that brought down the network.
What's next for Bluesound is a little bit of everything, to be honest. And what that means is continuing to fine-tune our software, continuing to improve it. Software is a living and breathing entity. It never stops. We're always looking to improve it. And so the work is going on constantly to improve, fine-tune our BlueOS operating system and the software that goes into our products. On the hardware side, we actually just introduced a brand new product this week called the Pulse Sub Plus, and that is a networked wireless subwoofer. And so it can be used with any Bluesound product and is used on the network rather than our original Pulse Sub, which was just a point-to-point connection with just our soundbar.